that Psalms 133 was written by David, but it comes at a time in his life that after he has experienced some things.
Amen.
Let me read it for you. Psalms 133, 1 to 3, a song of degrees. And that will be a relevant point later. Song of degrees of David. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment on the head that ran down on the beard, Aaron's beard, that went down to the mount of his garments, like the dew of Hermon that came down on the mountains of Zion. For there Jehovah commanded the blessing,
Yes.
life forevermore. He's experienced the hiding in the caves. He's experienced the nervous breakdown to keep from getting killed and everything. So he's experienced all of that. And you got Dan, Asher, Judah, Naphtali. We all at the wall were a bunch of individuals, but weren't one nation yet.
Amen.
He's lived a whole bunch of drama.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's now reached a point where he can go, oh, how good
Yeah.
and pleasant
Glory.
it is
Glory.
for us to just be here in unity.
Amen.
We're not just Dan and Asher and Judah. We are Israel.
Yes.
The main focus for this ministry is brotherly love in Jesus Christ. The whole idea is that men from every background, every culture, every race can come together and need to come together in order to see all of us develop and blossom into the men of God that God has called for us to be. It took what was in my heart and it brought it to life. As a pastor, you're always concerned about building strong men of God. You're always concerned about making sure you're adequately preparing the men to become all that God called them to be. And what it did is it took, in a sense, a burden off of me, and it put me in a position where I can just team our men up and myself with a men's ministry that carries the heart and the objectives and the principles that I've already embraced from my life.
You see, today the garden has not changed. The same way the Lord set up the Garden of Eden, it has not changed. It just has a different name. Instead of just having one garden now, we have several gardens now, and that garden is the family. It is a man's first ministry. The most important thing in his life is his family. You see, I don't really pay attention to all of that other stuff. When I meet people, you could have preached to 10,000. You could have done this. You could have done that. You could have fed this. You could have given all your money away. But if you don't take care of your family, then you have done nothing. Because that was the first thing God told you to do. Everything else is what you decided to do. You thought you'd help the kingdom. But the first thing he told you to do is to take care of your own house.
We will go home a new man.
If you believe in Jesus Christ and you're a man, then this ministry is for you.